Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Present Now Live Gala. We are coming to you live from Santa Monica, California, and my name is Lawrence Zarian, your host, and I'm here with my beautiful co-host, Lisa Breckenridge.
We're so glad that you're here, and this is a charity that has been so close to my heart, and so when they asked if I would host this virtual telecast, because we hope to be in person, of course, with you for a wonderful gala, that's next year. This year, everything's a little bit different. And I thought,
you asked me to be your co-host.
Yes, I wanted Lawrence, because I knew that we would have fun, and he brings the fun and the glamour, and in case you don't know, he's the man to go to for anything fashion-related, on every show you could ever
I've been fortunate to do a lot of shows. Kelly Clarkson show on NBC, Home and Family at the Hallmark Channel, Live with Regis and Kelly, Live with Regis, Live with Kelly and Ryan, all of them. But we know each other because we work together on California Live.
Yes.
Here in Los Angeles.
On NBC.
But Lisa, before we met on California Live, I had you in my bedroom for a very long time, every morning.
You and the rest of LA, because I hosted the morning show on Fox in the morning, so the news and Good Day LA, and it all led me to do this, to be able to work and really give back to the kids, because I covered so much bad news in my job. This was something where I knew I could actually get like boots on the ground and be able to help. So that's what we're here to do.
And I'm very honored that you asked me to be here next to you, because I always believe, as I say, more times than not, God moves us like chess pieces, and God brought us together for this moment.
Yep, through our other job to this job, which is just a gift.
And we have people joining us, like
Hundreds
Boston,
of people.
Chicago, Manhattan, New York, Phoenix. We've got so many people watching us from all across this beautiful country.
Next year we'll be together. This year I know you're in your pajamas, and that's fine. We're just glad that you're here watching. We want to get to the program now, and there are some very startling statistics, of course.
How devastating, if you really think about it, how devastating that 3 million children witness domestic violence in the United States each year.
And here's what Present Now has been able to do, which is really quite phenomenal. They've been able to impact 4,898 children by giving them gifts. How many gifts have been given out from Present Now? It's actually a staggering figure, 8,572 presents.
And Present Now serves 44 domestic violence shelters across the United States. But before we go on, I also just want to let you know, as you see me and you see Lisa, you notice that we're not wearing masks. Just so you know, at Present Now, we went through a very strict COVID protocol. We were both tested several times, and those that are working with us in the Present Now family have been double masked. We have hand sanitizer everywhere.
Super safe.
And we're following all COVID protocol.
Yes, so now that we have that out of the way, let's get to the fun, okay? We have a fantastic silent auction for you this evening.
She loves a good gift, and she loves good silent auctions. But also we want to let you know about Present Now's impact on 2020, and also update you on where they're headed into the next year and years that follow.
Of course, there are so many special people that make Present Now possible, so we will be honoring people, sending out some awards, that type of thing. Yes, yes, yes.
And also, we love this because we have a special performance tonight, I think maybe 2, from Milk.
Yes, so stay tuned for all of that.
And as you know, it takes a village. And here at Present Now, we have some angels that we call Love Gurus.
I love that.
Donated to our Love Box.
Yes, here are some of the things. These are things that were donated to this gift box. So for those of you that donated $750 and up, these beautiful gifts, the flower arrangements made by Erica and Melanie.
Yes.
Their daughters made the candles. I mean, everyone really came together.
Can I do it, please?
Yes.
Holla.
Everyone came together to make sure that you were shown the appropriate amount of appreciation.
But it is really all about raising some money and a great silent auction that you love. So let's head over to Marlena Becker, Present Now's program and volunteer manager, and she's going to talk to us about the silent auction.
Thank you, Lisa and Lawrence. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm here to remind you about our fabulous silent auction. And trust me when I say, this evening we have something for everyone. Kids, couples, the family, the loungers and the movers, men, women, even your dog. We have wine, food, jewelry, apparel, exclusive experiences, and more. But before I dive into more of the items specifically, I just want to give a special thank you to our top procurement volunteer, Susan Leibson and Rosetta Purcell, as well as the entire event committee, without whom this silent auction would not have been possible. So thank you so much. And now, on to the items. I have with me here this beautiful Yves Saint Laurent purse, as well as this gorgeous alligator Burberry clutch, both of which would be the perfect accessory for your evening soirees. And if you need a dress to wear, we have some fabulous pieces by fashion designer Jonathan Simkai. Just look at the detail on these. And the best part is these aren't even all we have. If you go to events.handbid.com, you will see all. And you can not only look the part, but smell the part with our Eric Butterbaugh Perfume Discovery Set. In our auction, we also have some beautifully curated packages, like the Sommelier Bundle, where you can experience Napa Valley with 2 VIP wine tastings at Amazetta Vineyards and ZD Wines. And you can work off all of that wine with our Get Fit package, which includes ankle weights, all the rage right now, and 2 private personal training sessions, as well as a boxing lesson from 2 fabulous trainers. And don't forget, the Le Sport Sac travel kit. Before we head back to Lisa and Lawrence, I just want to give a quick shout out to all of our matchmaker sponsors who generously donated all of the items for our silent auction. Thank you so much. If you haven't already done so, you can download the HandBid app onto your smartphone or visit events.handbid.com to bid. Happy bidding!
Okay, now Marlena looked beautiful in
Stunning.
red.
The YSL bag.
Yeah, okay.
That's just
noted.
Noted,
Noted, I
okay?
got it.
For me.
Okay.
Can you make that happen?
I know people.
Okay, well, you know, I don't have to tell you that 2020 was a challenging year for all of us, no doubt. But here's the thing, while it may have been hard for us, according to a UN study on women, the domestic violence against women and children actually increased during the pandemic.
But Present Now remained resilient, even in spite of COVID-19, and had a positive impact. Let's take a look and see how Present Now navigated through 2020.
The year started out wonderfully. We had the 6th annual Women's Weekend in Santa Barbara, and it was so much fun and a huge success. We had so many women come out and support us. We had our largest trunk show and silent auction to date, and we honored 2 very special women, Ariana Cooker-Smith and Connie Lim, aka Milk.
We were honored as the nonprofit of the evening at the LA Clippers game. At the game, our Teens for Teens initiative held their first big giving campaign. It was so special to see Present Now recognized in front of so many people. We also had our biggest volunteer event in 2020. We had 75 volunteers help stuff Presents of Love gifts for Valentine's Day at Redcar. We gave over 765 tablets to facilitate digital learning for our sheltered children. We never imagined how things were about to change.
The CDC, the Centers for Disease Control, says the coronavirus is going to spread.
1 person with coronavirus in King County has died.
People stay home to stay safe. That can be the worst place to be for victims of domestic violence.
It all happened so quickly. Unprecedented shutdowns and school closures all around the country and the world. COVID-19 only made domestic violence worse. All of a sudden, victims were trapped with their abusers. Safer at home wasn't safer for them. Present Now needed to try its best and maintain its agility to continue to support our shelter partners. I was amazed at our volunteers. Masks, temperature checks, sanitizers, social distancing. The commitment of our volunteers was what kept us going in 2020.
So when COVID broke and I realized that most of my volunteer activities were going to disappear in the interest of safety, I was really pleased when Present Now made it possible for me to continue some volunteer work.
Even though we couldn't host our annual Party in the Park this year, we kept in the spirit and we held our annual Party Without the Park campaign.
I chose to donate to Present Now's Party Without the Park because I've seen firsthand what Present Now does and all the smiles they bring to families and kids.
I used to have a toy store in Brentwood, California called Jenny Beck's. It was there for about 8 years, and COVID shut us down permanently. For a quick minute, I felt sorry for myself and wondered what I would do with my excess inventory. I was able to distribute some wonderful merchandise to some wonderful children who did deserve extra attention and a hug.
A few weeks into quarantine, I kept thinking to myself, thank goodness we gave the kids the tablets in February.
We also created the Homeschool Emergency e-Drive so we could send Amazon gift cards to our shelter partners.
With your generous donation, we were able to buy these silly putties as an outlet for their anxiety. We have items such as linking cubes, which they use for math and also promotes STEM learning.
I'm a board member at Present Now Foundation. I love my involvement, my role with the Teens for Teens, a group of boys that are in high school and have been involved with Present Now, whether it's volunteering to raise money, awareness, stuffed boxes, or drop cupcakes at the shelters.
During a time when so many businesses were closing, we wanted to reach out to the brands that always supported Present Now and create an online shop and support program.
And now I'm part of Brands We Love. I adore the team at Present Now. Their intention and their mission and their charity work is so amazing.
Despite all of the setbacks COVID-19 brought on, Present Now was ready for growth. So we moved forward with our strategic planning process.
With the help of our volunteers and donors, Present Now was able to deliver almost 2,000 presents in 2020. Thanks to you, not only we survived, but we thrived this year and are feeling very optimistic about 2021.
Okay, did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Lillian just said that Present Now delivered 2,000 presents in 2020 and helped celebrate 705 birthdays.
I will tell you, it is such a fun thing to do if you ever get the chance. And if you at home ever get the chance to come down and volunteer, there is nothing better. I come with my kids and to watch them grab the things off the shelf to put in for another child's birthday, including the cake mixes and the candles and the coupons, all the things that they probably likely would not have otherwise. And there is one man in particular, Lawrence, one man.
But I just want to say this quickly. You know, there are people that talk the talk, but there are also people that walk the walk. And I know how important Present Now is to you.
It is.
And the fact that you actually bring your children here to do something that means something for another child speaks volumes of who you are. And you're also teaching your children that if we don't help other children now, we can't blame them when they're mad at us in the future.
Exactly. And these kids, they deserve everything and more. Oh, thank you. I don't know if my kids would always say that, but we'll just go with that for now. So there is one man whose generosity, his kindness, his spirit just makes so much of this possible for these kids on their birthdays in the shelter.
And tonight, he is being given the Founder Circle Award from Present Now founders Erica Fisher and Melanie Newman.
Hi, Greg. It's Erica.
And Melanie.
And on behalf of myself, Melanie, and the members of the Founder Circle, we are so excited to present you with the 2021 Founder Circle Award. This award recognizes someone who encapsulates and perpetuates our legacy for a collective vision of a world free of violence.
Greg, for the past 5+ years, your support of Present Now has been unwavering. We are forever grateful for our commitment and our partnership with you and Food Stirrers for providing over 2,500 cake mixes for the children to celebrate their birthdays.
While it's so nice to give them gifts that they may not normally receive, I find that the Food Stirrers cake mix to be my favorite part. Along with the frosting and the spatula, the birthday boy or birthday girl in the shelter having the opportunity to make a cake with their mom, that's really special.
The children knew because of COVID and because they were at the emergency shelter, they would not be able to have big birthday parties. And one of the little girls asked me when she would be allowed to see her friends and have a party. My heart just broke for her that she wasn't going to be able to have a birthday party just like every other child could have.
The simple act of baking a cake is something most of us take for granted, but you have no idea how much it means to the women and children we support. So from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you.
It's more than receiving a gift, more than just a cake. it's a memory, and they will have that forever.
We would also like to thank you for personally stepping up in so many amazing ways during the pandemic. Your team has gone above and beyond in helping us design work for this event and providing professional guidance, all while continuing to steer your own ship.
I have known and worked with Greg now for over 3 years. His generosity extends to our Bake It Forward program, which focuses on bringing simple joys of baked treats to those who need it most. Here's to you, Greg. Congratulations.
We have something that is unique and something that is a good idea and something that nobody else is doing.
We wish we could present this award to you in person, but know that we are sending you big hugs virtually. Congratulations.
Hey everyone, it's Greg from San Diego today. I am just so forever grateful to be recognized for doing something that I think is just we all should be doing it. I've been around domestic violence, and I think it is a gift to be able to support such a worthy cause. If you see those kids, you know when they're living out of these shelters, they need bits of joy. And what Present Now is offering just makes it a little bit easier to be in a difficult situation. So for me, it's my honor, and I am forever grateful to be able to support it in any way possible. And certainly over the last year, it's gotten an even bigger deal, and we need to support it at a higher level. And I'm happy to do so. It is so fulfilling. And, my kids and the rest of my family, they all believe in supporting this valiant effort here to make the lives of kids that much easier, as much as we possibly can. And I am so thankful for the opportunity to work with really genuine people that are doing it for their community. That's, Erica and Melanie and of course, Lillian and Marlena. So thanks again for this fantastic honor. I will treasure it. And let's all support Present Now, and even more now because we need it. Thank you.
That we do.
That's fantastic. Greg, congratulations on your Founder Circle Award.
5 years of doing it. So fantastic. Okay, so the Presents of Love gift for this year is so adorable.
So adorable.
Look at this. So this is something, I have to tell you, most of the moms that we surveyed, and there were 90% that told us they would not be able to get their children any type of a digital device or any type of electronic device. This is what it is this year.
Look at this adorable.
Oh, there it is.
Look at this adorable roll-up piano. Now, hold on, Lisa, listen to that.
Always with a fashion statement.
Listen, guess what that is? Hold on. Guess what that is?
That's your heart.
That's my heart.
Beating.
And it's beating. Okay, now, as you can see, as you can hear, the last thing that I can do is play. So, Lisa and I, look, this doesn't take any effort, and I can't even do it. So
but we got the big guns.
Reached out to one of our dearest friends, and he is, thank God, a world-renowned artist to do everything I can't. Go.
Hey, I'm Cody Simpson, and I support Present Now. Just wanted to share an exciting announcement that Present Now is going to be giving away 1,000 of these cool little roll-up pianos this Valentine's Day, and I thought I'd give you a little demonstration on how it works. There we go.
Ready? Here we go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Job well done.
Okay, but we also want to let you know that I will never play this again. And also, all the auction proceeds will go to benefit the children.
In fact, every year, Present Now gives gifts to 1,000 children every single year.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, okay, thank you. We're going to check in with Marlena again to hear how that silent auction is going. Play us out. Play us out.
The auction is going so well, Lisa. I have some more bundles to show you here. First, we have the Comfy at Home package, which includes this gorgeous Sfera throw, an interior design consultation with Jill Wolfe, a virtual closet cleaning with the Real consultant, and a photography session at Halper Fine Art. And speaking of art, I have with me this stunning piece by Christopher Martin called Bernardo. It is gorgeous, blue, serene, so zen. It would be the perfect addition for your home. And for those who prefer the art of nature, we have the Outdoors package, which includes this Hunter Boots backpack, as well as a Hunter Boots umbrella. It also includes a $50 gift card to Bronca, a homemade poncho company, as well as this Alice and Olivia oversized camo jacket. You will never look more chic in the wilderness. And if you want to get outside but are not quite sure where, check out our Santa Barbara Getaway Package, which includes 2 nights at the Ritz-Carlton Bacara in Santa Barbara, as well as 3 wine tastings at Melville Winery, Foley Estates, and Jamie Sloan Wines. And for the men out there, we have a package just for you, which includes tickets to the Rams, an extra large Theory sweater, and a zero-gravity chair. Oh, Lawrence, do you want to tell them about your item?
Well, I don't want to make it about me,
but
as you know, I've been in the fashion business for 25 years, and I love what I do, and I really feel that I've got the best job in the world. But over these 25 years, women have told me...
They tell you all their secrets.
They tell me
we tell you what we need.
Everything. And in that dressing room, women have shared with me some of their joys and some of their struggles with
their insecurities,
but also with domestic violence.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I feel like these women expose themselves to me in an emotional way, and also tell me parts of their body that they would like to have covered and camouflaged, and not only look good but feel beautiful. So this year, I launched my CAXLZ Separates collection.
So beautiful.
With connected apparel. It is probably one of the best things that I've ever done. It's style for women of all shapes, ages, and glorious sizes, from extra small to 3X. I've got my sequin Tony tee. I've got my Foxy tunic, which is what I call the showstopper.
I've seen this on a lot of people on Instagram. And
it's so good. I've got my Sherry Palazzo pant. And the piece that you love is you love the Bianca jacket.
Because you can just throw this on over anything. So you guys can bid on all of these things. They're beautiful, they're comfortable. And again, thank you so much for donating these things. Thank you for bringing these to Present
we are
Now.
all in this together.
Yeah.
And again, it's CAXLZ. Just go to connectedapparel.com.
So we've talked about what happened this past year and how we've dealt with 2020, but there's some really great, exciting things going forward for this year, and we want to talk to you about that.
Let's take a look at how Present Now is moving forward for 2021.
2020 was a turning point for Present Now. From our strategic plan, we have a solid plan for the next 5 years. After 8 years of successfully implementing the Presence program in California and initiating partnerships in New York, we are ready to scale up and increase our impact to help more children in need. To kick off the national expansion project, we are expanding our Presence program into 3 new states: Alaska, Nevada, and Texas.
As most of you know, domestic violence is an extremely prevalent issue in Alaska, and it was so important for us to partner with Present Now as an organization so that we can bring additional comfort to our kids.
As I know you're aware, domestic violence is a significant issue in the state of Nevada, and the COVID-19 pandemic, along with isolation and the financial concerns that our families face, have only made them so much more vulnerable at this time.
Every 9 seconds in this country, a woman is assaulted by someone who tells her that he loves her, by someone who tells her it's her fault, and by someone who tries to tell us it's none of our business. Are those children who watch and listen as dad is terrifying and mom is terrified. For those children, their nightmares begin long before they ever go to sleep. We are so honored to partner with Present Now, who will create this beautiful gift box tied with a purple ribbon, especially just for that child.
The Founders Circle was a new initiative that we created in October of 2020 to focus on our national expansion project. The Founders Circle is made up of a group of philanthropists, business leaders, socially minded individuals, people who are on the same page with the mission of Present Now.
Present Now checks all the boxes. Strong mission, great business model, execution impact, and most of all, founder DNA.
By 2025, We hope to double the size of the Presence program while tripling its impact. We will only be able to do that with the help of our Present Now community.
I've been a proud supporter of Present Now since its inception.
I knew that this was definitely an organization that we wanted to be involved in. We are proud of the work that you're doing in the community, proud of the impact that you're having with families on a daily basis, and we're excited to support you for many, many years to come.
Present Now just really is filling a gap that we've yet to see another nonprofit or entity fill.
And we are excited to continue with them on their journey and excited to see what comes in the future.
I really love working with a team. They're phenomenal, very kind-hearted, well-regarded individuals, and I can't thank them enough for the opportunity to help.
It brings me great joy and pleasure that Present Now is out there doing work for young children who suffer domestic violence. Unfortunately, at a young age in New York City, I, for many years, suffered domestic violence from my father. I felt lonely and isolated. I didn't feel like my father loved me. I didn't know who to turn to. I didn't even know if it was my fault. As a youngster, I wish I had someone like Present Now. I wish I had someone that showed me some love. I wish I had someone that said, you know what? It's not your fault. This should not be happening to you. So I'm just very happy we're here together for a collective consciousness. And let's keep doing the work. Present Now, keep it up. And let's hug our young people, hug them and love them.
I really believe that children are our future, and I only want to see them all succeed and know what love is.
I love what he said about hug and love them. Gotta hug and love them.
And I heard something that resonated with me so long ago, and I always apply that to my life. Marianne Williamson said that we as children, we all come into this world open and free and honest. Mm-hmm. And somewhere along the way, someone has betrayed that trust. But if we don't take care of the children now, we can't blame them when they hate us in the future. So our job is to take care of as many children as possible, and also to acknowledge some amazing work. And as you know, Karen Earl is the CEO of the Genesee Center, one of Present Now's first shelter partners.
And we have our executive director, Lillian Miller, here, and she's going to present Karen with the Special Artemis Award.
Artemis Award seeks to recognize extraordinary women whose stories and life's work inspire us to continue to protect and nurture the invisible victims of domestic violence, the children. When we were looking for the next Artemis Award honoree, we knew Karen was an obvious choice. When I met Karen, one of the first things I noticed about her was her great sense of humor and charisma. Karen is one of those people that just make you feel comfortable around her. As the leader of Genesee Center for many years, Karen's career can be viewed as a labor of love. In the first year of our partnership, our founders were so touched by the dozens of handmade cards sent to us by the staff at Genesee, made by the children. Under Karen's leadership, Genesee Center has transformed the lives of thousands of children. In fact, the agency is one of the few in the country that offers children-centric case management services.
We are changing how they understand relationships, change how they feel about themselves, and just letting them know that none of that mess that happened is their fault, and they have a clean slate, and they're fabulous.
I cannot think of anyone more deserving of this award than you. You have done so much for the community, for women, for children, for families in need. And I am so honored to be your partner at the Genesee Center. And I'm even more honored to sit here right now and to help honor you.
Kudos to Karen Earl for being brilliant, a beacon of light, strong leader, but more importantly, a fighter to eradicate domestic violence.
Karen shared that she had lost her shyness in order to speak out and advocate for victims of domestic violence.
As we all know, Karen is an angel who has tirelessly and selflessly worked to help families dealing with abuse for many, many years. I always say she had me at hello.
There are no words to express the magnitude of her brilliance, of her passion, of her kindness. Sometimes people come along who have one of those three, But when they have all of that and vision, you follow that person.
Karen's story represents hope and humanity. She does have a problem with the word victim, and we should too. Only by considering ourselves equals in the struggle that is domestic violence and putting ourselves in the shoes of survivors will we end domestic abuse. Karen, it's my honor and pleasure to recognize you as this year's recipient of the Present Now Artemis Award.
Congratulations, Miss Karen Earl.
Congratulations, Karen.
Karen, congratulations. We love you. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Karen.
Congratulations.
Karen, did you ever know that you're our hero? You're everything, everything, everything we wish we could be. We can fly higher than an eagle, for you are the wind beneath our wings.
Good evening. Thank you so much, Present Now, for this beautiful award and acknowledgement of Genesee's work. I think about where I was and what I was doing all those years ago that someone told me about Genesee Center. I didn't know that domestic violence had a name. And I came to Genesee, saw the work, understood on some level that we needed to do something so that children didn't experience this again, and that they understood that how important they were. I think that most people who do this work, they have a particular passion. There's a lane that they've chosen to be in. Some focus on moms. Others focus on children. Some understand the impact of our communities. And Genesee looks at all of those, what we call beyond silos. And for me, to see the impact of trauma and crisis on children, and to be able to do something about it, to work with an organization, to be employed by an organization like Genesee, to make a difference every single day, and then have the honor of working with partners like Present Now, who also understand the importance of making a difference in the lives of our children. It's beautiful. We want to make sure that children who are in our shelters now, that this is the last time, and that as they become adults, they've learned different conflict resolution strategies. They understand their power, and they will stand in their power. We want to make sure that families are whole, that communities are whole. We want to make a difference. And it's always beautiful when we find out we're not alone. So I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for my colleagues, my staff members, our Genesee board, our stakeholders, everyone who makes this possible. It is absolutely not easy, but we are so determined that the next generation can live in peace. So thank you.
I love that. So the next generation can live in peace.
Thank goodness for Karen, and I'm so honored that she is part of this and was able to receive this award. So, of course, this is a perfect time now to talk about how we can continue to support all these beautiful kids.
Now, children raised in homeless and abusive homes learn that violence is an appropriate way to solve conflict. These children, this I found fascinating. These children are 3 times more likely to be in abusive relationships as victims or a perpetrator.
But Present Now helps break the cycle of violence by showing these kids that this is not their fault, that what happened to them, they did not bring upon themselves, and that they, more than anything, deserve love.
And speaking of love, in just 3 days, almost 1,000 children living in domestic violence shelters will open Present Now's Valentine's Day gift.
And this gift is so special. And one of the little hands that helped make this gift and these gifts going out happens to be our very youngest volunteer, and his name is Jay.
Valentine's Day.
I want to squeeze him. Yes, so sweet.
Adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another interesting fact. 41,000 domestic violence survivors find refugee in shelters each day. 16,000 are children.
It's unbelievable. And 91.4% of the moms that Present Now surveyed told us that they would not have been able to get a birthday present or a cake for their child on their special day.
So, for those of you that want to contribute $250 or more, you will be acknowledged as a Presence of Love ambassador in next year's program book.
Okay, but we have other ways for you to give gifts to children.
Well, that's just one gift.
That's one gift, yes.
For one child.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but there's more. You can bring joy, comfort, and relief to multiple children all year round on their birthday, back to school, and coming up soon, Valentine's Day.
So 3 times a year you can give gifts. So here's how this is going to work, because it's a little bit different, because before, if you had donated the $250,
right,
which we will take and we're so happy for, that gives the one gift. But you can do 8 children by donating $6,000. So $6,000 will take care of gifts for 8 children all year long. And oh my goodness, are you looking at
I'm watching it right now, yeah. And also, just so you know, what we'll be throwing up is a QR code. So the QR code will make it so easy for you. All you do is take out your phone, open up your camera, put your camera on the QR code, and it makes donating that easy.
So already we want to thank Mark Kramer. We're at $1,550. So thank you so much for that.
Now, let's say you want to bring joy to 4 children. All you have to do is donate $3,000.
And then if you want to bring joy to 2 children, you can donate $1,500. Again, that's 6 gifts for those children.
And if you want to bring joy to 1 child, donate $750. And that's 3 times a year: birthday, back to school, and Valentine's Day.
And again, the $250 will be for 1 gift. And again, whatever it is, it means so very much. So now I think it is time.
But we've been fighting. We've been fighting because we both have wanted to do this. So can we just?
We need counseling.
Do
is
it
that
together.
What you're saying? Yes, we'll do it together.
We have a musical guest.
Yes.
And let's say it together. And here's
Milk.
Hi, everyone. I'm Milk, and thank you for having me. I'm so honored to be a part of this really special event, to continue the support for such an amazing organization such as Present Now Foundation. I wanted to sing a couple of songs to help bring us into the heart space, because I know the work that you all are doing and we are aiming to do all comes from our desire to bring more love and more justice into the world. I'm going to share a couple of songs with you. This first song is called Somebody's Beloved. She was somebody's daughter, somebody's friend, someone who built her dreams with every breath, whom others could depend. More than a number, more than a story, more than a memory. Somebody's friend, somebody's daughter, somebody's beloved. Blood on leaves falling like autumn,
1,000 times. Why doesn't everybody scream? For anyone listening, say her name. Say her name. He was somebody's father, somebody's son, someone who dreamt of seeing his daughter grow taller and fall in love. More than a number, more than a story, more than a memory. Somebody's son, somebody's father, somebody's beloved. Blood on leaves falling like autumn. His story's been told 1,000 times. Why doesn't everybody scream? For anyone listening, say his name. Say his name. More than just a number. Say their name. More than just a story. Say their name. More than a memory. Say their name. Say their name. Say their names. It was somebody's first call, somebody's home, someone who lived with tears and laughter, who wanted to belong. More than a number, more than a story, more than a memory. Somebody's home, somebody's first call, somebody's beloved. Somebody's first call, somebody's beloved.
Beautiful.
Come on.
Yes.
That was called Somebody's Beloved. But we have a really exciting surprise for you.
She has another song for us. It's called If I Ruled the World, and I'm sure you might recognize it, but just listen because she has tweaked a few of the words for us.
Thank you so much for listening. This next song is also very special to me, and it's extra special tonight because we are changing up some of the second verse lyrics to reflect some of the words that the kids from the Good Shepherd Shelter, Genesee Center, Pacific Asian Family Shelter, and Urban Center for Change. These kids sent in a bunch of worksheets sharing what they would do if they ruled the world, and reading them was invigorating and inspiring. So I wanted to change my second verse lyrics to reflect that, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did.
If I ruled the world, if I ruled the world, ruled the world, ruled the world, I'd give the power to the people. Everybody would be equal. Fight Club would have a sequel, and my rent would be much cheaper. Jenny wouldn't hate her figure when she's small or when she's bigger. She'd be kissing on the mirror, and the Wi-Fi would be quicker. Everybody would recycle, fewer cars and more bicycles. No more fighting for survival. You would hear this song on vinyl. If I ruled the world, if I ruled the world, ruled the world, ruled the world, everyone would have a home, a warm bed to call their own, and I would share with those in need and give way more food to feed, and I would get to play with slime every day and all the time, and I'd get rid of cigarettes. I'd be kind to plants and insects. Everyone would feel included. We would clean up the pollution and Instead of feeding fear, we'd be feeding half the planet. If I ruled the world, if I ruled the world, ruled the world, ruled the world. If I ruled the world, if I ruled the world, ruled the world, ruled the world. If I ruled, it would be less about me, more about you, more about you. If I ruled, it would be less about me, more about you, more about you. We'd be kind to refugees, plant more trees in inner cities. We'd bus kids to see the ocean. Some kids never see the ocean. I'd make rules more beneficial. I'd make every driver signal. Only love is my perspective. Only love is my objective. I keep music in the schools and hear every point of view. If I ruled, it would be less about me, more about you. If I ruled the world, if I ruled the world, ruled the world, ruled the world. If I ruled the world, if I ruled the world, ruled the world, ruled the world. It would be less about me. It would be more about you. It would be less about me.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed writing those new lyrics to the second verse. And thanks for giving hope and for doing the work to help people heal and progress and move forward from difficult situations. Much love and stay safe.
And we're back. We're
If
back.
I rule the
We're back.
world, if I
We're,
rule
we're
the
back.
world.
We're back on camera live. Yeah.
Thank you.
That music career, how did that work out for you?
Just like that. It's gone.
So, Milk, thank you so much. That was beautiful.
So
and thank
good.
you for changing the words with the kids' words. That meant so much.
And thank you for singing on key because obviously I
Can't.
can't.
Mm-mm.
And as you know, we love our silent auction. As you know,
We
I can't
do
sing
love
and
our-
words are tough.
We do love our gifts.
silent auction. So let's head over back to Marlena.
Didn't get all your bids in yet? Don't worry. The silent auction will be open until Valentine's Day, February 14th. Just be sure to put in your bids by 5 p.m. and the winners will be announced then. Thank you so much for your support.
Did you see how much money was?
Yeah, did you? Hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
you
had a
guys-
goal of 10,000.
Yes. Like up to 20,000. And we also want to let you know that the silent auction closes at 5 p.m. on Valentine's Day. So if you don't make a donation tonight, you have all the way until Sunday. And as we've said before, we broke it down, but every donation means something for a child in need.
So we're so glad that you were with us today. I know it was a little bit of a different experience, but we're so glad we've been watching. I wish we could watch you watch us, but I think people have been sending in some Instagram photos, so we'll go ahead and look at those and be able to kind of relive it with you. Next year, let's do this in person, can't
And
we?
the other thing is that, Lisa and I were talking about before the event, so many people get stuck and they think, I'm at home, there's nothing I can do. There is so much that you can do to help these children that are living in these domestic violence situations. So make a donation, change a child's life, and put a smile on their face.
And if you can't make a donation, you can give of your time. That kids and I do that, like I've mentioned, and we love to come down, we love to wrap the gifts, we love to create these presents for the kids, and it's really a great way to get your kids involved as well.
It has been an absolute pleasure. And I do know that you are also very social on social media. If people want to follow you on the Instagram.
Lisa Breckenridge, we've been posting all the behind the scenes activities.
And I am at Lawrence Zarian. And on behalf of everyone here at Present Now, and thank you again for asking me to be your wingman. We have had an absolute pleasure being with you this evening.
Oh, man.
That's going in the blooper reel.
Despite all of the setbacks to COVID-19,
what else do I have to talk about? I forgot. Oh, excuse me.
Even though we couldn't host our annual party in the park this year, we were still able to have our party in the park. No, party without the park. Party in the park without the party campaign. Oh my God. It was a party, not in the park.
Yeah, that's a yes.
Okay, she's gone. Okay, shh, shh. Okay. No! No!
Your sticker fell off.
Oh no! You want to put it back on? Thank you.